The next stage in plants growth, which is really the first stage for a lot of plants, after we've talked about seed quality and we've talked about inoculation of seed, is that media that we're planting the seed in. Many plants, sort of the fruit and vegetable variety at least, are started in potting soil, or potting media of some type, and the nutritional aspects of that potting media will have a great effect on the overall vitality of that plant as it grows. So anybody who's studied human epidemiology is perhaps aware of this early childhood development stage. The first 2 years, the first 3 years, the first 5 years of life for a human, the environmental conditions, the nutrition, the environmental factors have a dramatic effect in later life, in health and functionality, intelligence, happiness, things like that. So the way I like to phrase this is, are you feeding your babies macaroni and cheese, or are you giving them a balanced diet? A lot of potting medias are fairly strictly NPK. They don't have a broad spectrum of nutritive components. They are not designed to stimulate and support biological activity in the soil, and you're really setting your plants off to a poor start if you start them in a media or a material that does not have a full mineralogically balanced spectrum. It's difficult to give recommendations for how to address any given potting material, simply because all the potting materials you purchase in the market are going to have different attributes to them. It's made from different materials, different mineralogical levels, so we can't give a recommendation for what to add to all potting materials. But I would generally suggest at least that the basic mineral balances we discussed on the soil test, that those basic mineral levels be present in the potting material. Oftentimes we'll have in potting materials much higher levels of potassium than we'd like to see, and much lower levels of calcium, as an example. Not to mention the trace elements, which in many cases are not addressed at all.